It's that breaker again, or something. Just keeps shutting off. Is there any sense in sitting in the tower with no searchlight? Hey. What is that over there? Who goes?
Attention! The command center came under enemy attack.
Changing position, Artyom.
All unauthorized persons are to be fired upon immediately. Civilian personnel movement is prohibited until further notice. Attention! The jamming system is coming back online.
Artyom, the hangar is right there. We can break through.
Enemy attack! We have a man down already! I see him!
It's on! job, Artyom. We're inside. You can take the mask off, Artyom. Now we have to find Yermak.
And check the ravine.
Yes, sir.
Artyom, they got Yermak. We have to get closer. If you get closer, I'll distract them while you rescue the old man. Artyom, try going down that ladder ahead. Just be careful.
Is somebody guarding Yermak?
Yes, sir. Mika is watching you. Captain, sir.
I'm telling you, there was a noise from behind the gate.
We'll find out. First, we handle the attackers, and then we take time talking to him.
Ah, that's great. He's been acting way too suspicious lately.
Group A, report your status. Group B, continue patrolling the courtyard in the generator room. Group A,
They noticed you. Covering.
There, take this! Go down with Seri and check the ravine.
Huh?
What's that? What? Huh?
Something down there.
Artyom, they got Yermak. We have to get closer.
What's the plan here, I wonder?
If you get closer, I'll distract them while you rescue the old man. Artyom, try going down that ladder ahead. Just be careful.
I'm telling you, there was a noise from behind the gate.
Group A, report your status.
I was absolutely sure I saw someone.
Group B, continue patrolling the courtyard in the generator room. Group A, check the wind turbine zone. Communications were lost there.
Damn, how many guards does it have?
There's something down there.
What the hell is this? Gotta tell maintenance.
They just had to attack now, these fuckers. Now I'll be stuck here for at least a week longer. It's been over a month already. And I feel like shit. I should see the doctor.
You should tell the Major. It might be time for your transfusion.
Transfusion, my ass. That's for the officers. We only get iodine.
We'll get some then.
Nothing.
Imagine you're at sea, eating oysters.
What? See?
What's up with all that noise?
Well, go outside and check.
Oh, fuck that. What is it human?
Group D, redeploy to the generator room.
Aha, you can sneak ahead. You don't need 20 girls for a change. Let's wait till they walk off.
I wish I could catch you with a second.
Why can't you just stay still, Yermak? We're on high alert. Civilians aren't allowed to just walk around now.
Does that mean you're going to ready the train for me?
What's the matter with you today? Why do you even want to do that now? You only had an outing planned for tomorrow, and it's bound to be canceled now. Just stay put for now. We'll have to have a long talk later about breaking the rules. So nice not to expect a bullet or a knife in the back for once. I hope we stay here for a long time. Say what? Hey!
All clear.
Am I glad to see you here?
Are you all right?
I'm fine, thank you. All right. We don't have much time. They'll be back. I'll go to the engine. It should be ready now. You go up there and switch the turntable mechanism on. And please, be careful. We could easily have the whole base on us.
Heads up! It's the enemy!
More guards! Get them!
People!
The enemy's in that pack!
I see the
We have men down here! We need a medic here!
The enemy is down there!
You fucking rat! See him at the correct...
Artyom, we're running out of time! Artyom, we need that turntable on!
Alert! All group, to the hangar!
Down there! Man down!
Contact generator!
Watch out! Damn! Don't let go of him! That was intense. Are you okay?
Hey, there's a manual drive on the platform. It's hard to
Artyom,
It's just a little bit more. I see the
more guards! Get them! Let's do this together. Just a little. Yes.
You're going to ram the gate!
I need your help here! You should put the masks on. The seals might be damaged.
We did it! Yeah!
Base, we apprehended the engineer with 2 accomplices. Over.
Roger that, base. Over. All right, shoot these 2. And as for the engineer,
Shoot these 2.
don't you dare give me lip, soldier.
Here, the Colonel will give you a piece of his mind now. Colonel, sir, we have a situation here.
Dad! Guys! It's us! Help us!
What the hell?
Artyom!
What are you doing here?
Talk about surprise.
Colonel, this will mean court-martial for all of you.
All right, everyone, shut up! I can't believe this. Just can't. Shit!
So this is true? You're working for them? The bastards shot Artyom!
Be quiet!
They...
How did you end up here? Ah, it doesn't matter. You have no idea what you just stuck your heads in. We've no moves left. Hansa can't take this lying down.
No
the
shit,
Watchers won't
Sherlock.
let
No,
them.
I won't be quiet! What is this jammer for? Why are they hiding the fact that Moscow didn't survive alone? There,
It is
in the
almost
ravine,
talking about
there are
sex
people
on a
from
hell
other
of a
cities,
force.
dead! All of
Everyone
them,
shut
women,
up.
children!
I'll tell you all later. Everything. Gramps, what's going on out there? Down this road?
The road is fine, at least until 100 click mark.
Is there a safe place to stop nearby?
Of course. We have to make haste though. They called the cruiser.
All right, gentlemen. Artyom and Anna have just made a huge mess, and I can't go back to Moscow now. The wartime legislation dictates they be killed. In any case, I have to get them out of town until it all blows over. But you all should stay. Hear me, Major? My people are in no way related to
It's not my
this
call, and you know it.
misunderstanding
Well,
at the
I'll
jam.
fight for the guys no matter what.
Of course, Artyom, Anna, they are
The
with
order
us.
leaves no one behind.
All right, Spartans. Throw these overboard and full steam ahead.
Come with me, Artyom. Let's catch some air. I'm so glad the boys supported us. It looks like my father didn't say a word to them about this either. We spent 20 years in Metro, thinking the rest of the world was burnt to a crisp in the war. But they just circled Moscow with those jammers, and we were none the wiser. How perfect of them! While you were getting irradiated on the surface, my father just kept lying! Lying to you, to me, to everyone! The whole fucking world! And not even batting an eye! What the fuck? Dad! They caught up!
Stop the engine immediately and come out with your hands above your head. That was just a warning. If you do not comply, we will shoot to kill.
Fuck me, that's some armor. And look at all the machine guns.
Happy now? Is this what you were hoping
How
for?
is this his fault? You knew everything and never said shit!
Shit!
This is the last warning. Stop the engine immediately.
Oh, fuck! Are you okay?
Yeah, just a scratch.
Okay, we are stopping. But I must warn you, our brakes are not in great condition. Yermak, start slowing down. Let them think we are surrendering.
Finally some good sense. Now, keep braking to a stop.
Well, grenades will barely scratch their paint, so
How about from the inside?
not enough explosives. Unless we put everything we have in their firebox. Please, let me do it, Colonel, sir.
I will be appointing the volunteers here. Artyom will do it. part of it all, and he better do something about it. Artyom, leap over as soon as we slow down. I will distract him in the meantime. Plastic explosive.
You cover if needed.
Cut the shit, Miller. There's nowhere to go. You've never been out here. We have.
We weren't going to go far, just out of town for a bit till the excitement quiets down. And you just opened fire. Will you let us go if we stop?
I have to detain you and bring you back to face trial. You do understand the charges you're facing, right? Desertion. Where are you taking that train, huh? On a simple joyride? No, I see only one answer. You've been spot and you're running back to your masters.
So the verdict has already been passed. We won't even see a trial.
Cut that shit out. What are you carrying, maps? Defense plans? You want to buy yourself a seaside retirement without life, you damn cripple?
Plans? Treason? We have served you people without question for years. We have spilled our blood for the cause.
You sold out! They destroyed us and you...
I have been a soldier my whole life! I have dedicated my life to my people, my country! But I'll be damned if I give it to parasites like you!
The small legion of ours are trying to escape Moscow, so we are after them. Huh? What was that? Eric?
We're getting closer. Unit 13 at the ready. Unit 13, attention.
Time's up, Colonel Miller. Easy. We are slowing down. The brakes on this thing are busted.
Don't sweat it, Colonel. My people will help you handle it.
Heads up! Enemy on the train!
What the flag? Hit the flag! Stop, you asshole! You motherfucker! Now you've done it! You, your lackeys, your daughters, you'll all be treated not like your daughters, but like a bullet for each of you! I'm shooting you personally through your forehead! You damn criminal! Forget the right visible target! Nice quick, seize out of the name! Fire at will!
Hartfield, come on! They're going to tear us to pieces!
We need a medic! He's in the bag!
If they reach the engine, I will shoot you myself! Artyom, take the bomb as close to the boiler as you can.
Don't shoot! Don't shoot! I'm just a stopper. I'm not with him. They made me. Just...
Artyom! Thank goodness you're okay!
Now we are not just traitors. We are honest-to-God enemy saboteurs.
We stopped 100 clicks from Moscow to check our Geiger counters. The thing is, they are all in the green, as if they're in a conspiracy. Still, this amazing piece of news doesn't really impress anyone that much. The guys are all confused as to what to do next. And I'm just waiting for answers. And hoping the commander, whom until recently I trusted implicitly, is going to be extremely persuasive in his reasoning.
Why the long faces?
We are at a crossroads, so to speak, where everybody can't help but wonder, what next? Where do we go from here?
Yes, more or less what I expected from you. But you got the picture. So, is your counter functioning? Have you checked it?
Yes, it's all green. Double-checked it. Stepan's in the green too. We don't need masks here.
So, they were telling the truth.
Who was telling the truth? Why won't you answer? Who were those people trying to kill us? Why would they shoot at you, the Order's commander? Explain something, at least! You owe us that!
Well, I might as well drop the bomb now. The war did not end.
What do you mean, did not end?
Let me finish. Most of our cities are destroyed. The rest of the country is probably under enemy occupation. To avoid new nuclear attacks against us, Command chose the only viable course of action: to play dead. To ensure radio silence, the SHIELD system was created. A network of radio jammers covering Moscow and suburbs. So that some radio enthusiasts wouldn't bring more bombs down on our heads by whining on air. And it's one of these jammers that got disabled by the hands of those present here.
Could you not have shared that before? Say, before Artyom took that radio outside and caught all that radiation?
No! I only got briefed half-year ago. Under a strict, you talk, you die policy. And then had to tell my people we were securing a weather station.
Sir, with all due respect, if we can't go back, maybe we should advance and move on?
I have an idea, but... Artyom, rather than carrying on with this silent disapproval of yours, check the airwaves. We should be out of the jamming range by now, so give it your best try. Look for transmissions from the Ark. Do you understand now why we're traitors in the eyes of Command? We shut down a jamming station, shot up the guards, destroyed a patrol train, and ran away from Moscow. Who even needs a trial when the case is so clear? There's no way back now. Which means we have to continue moving forward.
Command, what are you talking about?
The Moscow Defense Command. Have you ever heard of the Invisible Watchers?
I have, but they're just an urban legend.
Not at all. They are Command.
Are you sure they care for more than just protecting their asses? You mentioned the Ark. What's that all about?
If our team finds their signal, you'll figure everything out. Otherwise, there is nothing to talk about.
Do you think finding that Ark of yours is going to fix everything?
I do not. But if you have a better idea, then go ahead.
Yes, I do. We have to find a good place for people from Moscow, like Artyom always wanted.
Giving them all to the enemy? A grand idea. I say, we solve our problems before moving on to saving all Moscow. All right? How is it going, Artyom? Found it yet? Wait a moment, what was that?
Special Restoration Committee speaking from the ARC Project base. Everyone who can hear me, everyone
Listen,
know
everyone.
the cause. Proceed to the rally point. Rally point location is code 1811-79. Area 18-5.
Where was that number
Repeat.
supposed to...
Proceed to the rally point.
Got it.
Rally point location is
So
code
it is somewhere around here. The Yamantau Mountain.
9.
So the route from here should go like this. This is our goal.
So, is this what you had in mind?
Yes, this is it. The ARC project is a whole city underground. Enormous stores, machines, the best experts. It is the Commander General's HQ. All of the country's leaders are there. They have already started the restoration work. We will tell them that Moscow is alive. It wasn't all for nothing. Everything will change. Everything. Do you get it? A new life is starting for all the survivors of the war.
By the way, are there any single women in that place?
Great reaction. So I think the moment calls for... Bring it out to me.
Bring what out, Colonel? Sir?
That thing that's been sloshing about in your canteen. Do you think I'm deaf or what?
That. Just a moment. I thought my ears were deceiving me.
It's not a short trip to the Urals, so we should make ourselves comfortable, I guess. Let's name this bucket of bolts at the very least, eh?
It's about time.
Let's call her Anna and be done with it.
Nah, go to hell. Even better. Oh, come
How
on.
about Aurora, the Roman goddess of dawn, and a cruiser of, you know what?
That's better.
Not bad. I like it.
Beautiful name.
Sounds okay, but the cruiser of what? I'll tell you later.
Let's drink to Aurora! All right, we had a round. That should be enough. Yermak, full steam ahead.
Aye. Full steam ahead.
Wow, that's some distance. I wonder how long it will take. How are you, Alyosha?
Oh, Anna. I was expecting an arrow from a Cupid, but I got a bullet from an ugly motherfucker instead.
You sure you're okay? Because I know you.
Just so you know, scars attract the ladies.
And there's definitely a lot of those up ahead.
I don't need a lot, really. It's quality that matters.
Andrei Ivanovich, how long have you been working with those jammer people for?
About a year, I guess. At first, they got me to sign up by singing of my experience helping people. Told me about weather stations and mutant migration observers. I was proud to be helping those. Then, about 2 months ago, they loaded a bunch of people onto my Aurora. The guards took them outside and came back alone. Told me they took the people to a nearby station, but I knew it had caved in years ago. A few days later, I was coming back from a run. Stopped the train, went and found those people. Soon they understood I saw that ravine. Fed me the usual lies about the spies and whatnot.
Did you believe them?
Well, it sure seems safer to believe. But then, I just couldn't keep them.
Look, Artyom, you should at least get some of that fresh air. No mask. This is what you've always dreamed about. I'm sorry I interrupted.
It's all right. Don't worry. There's not much left to tell. But when I saw you, and then Artyom, I knew I wasn't alone anymore. You can't just keep these things in.
Now I understand why you helped us back then. Thank you.
Don't mention it. God willing, it won't end up being done in vain.
Yes. Have you ever taken a train beyond city borders?
No. Didn't get a chance to go. I used to be a metro train engineer. I worked on the ring line. Ha! What a bore that was. Going round and round all day, round and round, and no real distance either. It used to take less than 30 minutes to make the lap. So I kept dreaming about how good it would be to just leave the metro and work on a real railroad. And travel around Russia, not to run in circles like a rat in a maze. My wife wouldn't let me. We had kids, too. When I'd start going on about the railroad, about my dream, she'd stop sleeping with me for months in protest. Yes. But when Moscow got hit, my Tatiana and the little Sashenka were at home. I was working that day. Irishka was waiting for me in the metro, returning from cram school. So we survived together that day. But in the end, I lost her too. TP. You know how it goes. So, I'm driving here and talking to Tatiana in my head. See, I say, you couldn't stop me for good after all. Here I am, on a real railroad. A real engineer. Tanyusha. I'm sorry I got so emotional there.
Oh, it's my fault. I'm really sorry. And thank you for telling me.
Hey, Artyom. Is there any music on the air?
Artyom, a couple of words.
Attention! Attention! This is the Special Restoration Committee speaking from the Ark Project base. Everyone who can hear me, everyone still loyal to the cause.
Now has a goal to strive for because of you. We all remember the way you fought back in D6, so no matter what lies ahead, we're with you. You can count on us. Yes. As for me, I'm running a little inventory check. It is kind of cramped in here. I'm thinking of making something of a workbench. So that's all the instruments we get, and everything else would be within arm's reach. With no workbench, you just lose small components. We'll use this place to work on the weapons. Cleaning, oiling, keep out of everybody's way, and keep them from messing with my stuff. Well, we'll have to take turns, of course, but we'll manage. So, if you find any weapons you'd like to keep, I'll store them for you here on the Aurora, and you can come back to exchange them. You'll get them back in their best shape ever. Don't you doubt. Boy, have I cleaned and oiled a lot of weapons in my life. Factory and homemade too. Some of those were just amazing, so unusual. So, if you have any weapon-related questions, I'm your man. And weapons, they are like girls. They need attention. You clean your weapon well, you oil it, you check the ammo, because these dirty ammo caps do get rusty sometimes. But if you put your heart into it, the weapon never fails. Well, I'll just finish oiling this one, then start on another.
Artyom. You people could have called me up there to drink to Aurora. I still think Beelzebub was a better name. Well, help yourself. Because frankly speaking, I'm a bit tired here. The only good thing about this job is that you forget it's winter. If only you didn't have to pay for this comfort later, with your whole body aching. I heard that monotonous labor comes you. Well, it's not a lie. I do feel this calm, you see. Idiot says it's dynamic meditation. That philosopher doesn't come here to meditate too often,
Area 1-8-5. Only by standing together shall we overcome any and all obstacles.
That's all? Okay, I'll take it from here.
You found it! Thanks, Artyom. The mood improved instantly.
Hawks and Uncle Kolya went for help a week ago and never came back. There are monsters all around our basement now, and every window, and the brakes won't hold long. If anyone can hear me...
in action. You are listening to the first radio, currently doubling as the only one in our area. That automatically makes us the best, I suppose. What's next on our program today? Ah, yes, it's what you've all been expecting. The weather. As one would expect of early spring, we're currently seeing some southeastern gusty winds. And as it's been the case for the past 20 years, these winds are bringing, drum roll? No, not pleasant smells and good mood, but radioactive dust from the Moscow wasteland. So, if you're going out, it would be a good idea to dress according to the weather. A gas mask or full protective gear makes for a nice choice. If you decide to be risky, within a mere hour you could catch a cold in something around 2 by 4.5, around 70 or so microsieverts, which is nothing to sneeze at in my book. So, I urge you to exercise precaution, my dear listeners. Of course, if any of you are still dead after hearing such groundbreaking scientific insights. As for the rest of Russia, all we know is that for the most part it still exists. There are also people living in some places apparently. As you have probably already surmised, my dear listeners, the bread of a weatherman is especially hard and salty with sweat and tears nowadays. For communications leave a lot to be desired. Still, there are some causes for a cautious optimism here. 15 years ago, there was nothing on the air. Nothing as in zip, nada. And now, there are stations popping up in places you'll never believe. A mere 2 days ago, we received a transmission from the freaking Faroe Islands, for Christ's sake. And I'm not even lying. Now, who wants to touch me? In any case, the moral here is that there's still life on our old Earth. And it looks like we're going to stay here for a while longer after all. But let's wrap up this sidetrack and get back to weather. I completely neglected to report the most important piece of information I have in that regard. The one you're all so eager to know. So here goes nothing. The thermometer outside the studio window currently says it's 6 degrees below zero, which is an outright luxury for a rich Nivola joke, all things considered. It seems that the nuclear spring that's been hinted at since forever by every optimistically inclined forecast enthusiast out there has finally arrived. Incidentally, something else has just arrived too. It's time for an old record I have here.